Welcome back to part 2. This one's going to be shorter. I have a friend coming over in just over 2 hours, 2.25 hours-ish. 2.5, 2.75 hours. So it'll be short to stream today. Obviously it's not Dragon Age. I just fancied playing more Alan Wake. And I've loaded the graphics to medium. I noticed on the YouTube recording there was some stuttering. That wasn't present when I was playing the game. That is entirely something that Streamlabs does sometimes, so that's why the game will look a little bit worse than it did yesterday. I'd rather have a smooth video archive than the best looking game in the world. Hopefully soon this problem will be not a problem because I will have a two PC setup, one to play, one to capture. But for now, obviously this is the best I can do, so here we go. Also did some tips searching to help alleviate my problems with the combat. And it confirmed some of the stuff I thought, so like this area was, just pause the preview. This area was obviously full of infinitely spawning enemies. It's all tied to killing the last of the group. That's kind of smooth on the preview. So as long as you leave... Please, could you not be waiting there? Well, that's annoying, because I need to get that manuscript page. As long as you leave the last of the group alive, they will not keep spawning. Okay. So I can get in here fine. Maybe that's scripted just to spook you, maybe? Maybe? Oh, it's water over there. That's what that is. Okay, right. Well, let's go get the manuscript page that we can see. Apparently the hunting rifle is also in here.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Oh dear. Not the chainsaw. Right. Just dart back here. I've got 5 rounds for the hunting rifle, so I'll go back to that for the revolver for now. Again, sorry it's covered by the webcam. Right, I've got to go down there, I assume.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Guess where we're going. Again, the supply caches are very useful. Very useful. Get out of here. Just gonna make full use of the collectible guide. To know that I have to do that. And now I go up. And there it is. Hut. Sounds like something's breathing. I don't like it. Please make it stop. That's no good. That's the flares. Okay. Yeah. Okay, safe haven and watermill. That's going to kill me. I'm going to take the safe route back. Spoopy music. Oh, right, music. I was going to raise that in the settings a little bit. Try that. We'll try that. I wonder what brought the plane down. Based entirely on all the pools of darkness on it. Could it be darkness? I assume that's the next safe haven light. Apparently there's plenty of resources, even on high... I'm sorry! Oh, I guess the slow motion was that. Not, Okay, I died trying to get the safe... Oh, that means I have to do the freaking plane again. I wish it would checkpoint when you pick up the collectibles. Oh no. I guess I don't. Okay. There's a way to check. Statistics. So that was supply chest 7 of 30. 7 of 30. Cool. Also, the benefit of it being a checkpoint game, I can just end at any point. Should have enough time. Oh god, I forgot they threw things. Okay. Okay. No, not you! Alright, yeah, you're bullshit. Guaranteed 2 attacks. Nonsense. I didn't even see the fellow over there. Nice. That's a bolt. Like most people, Alan Wake cannot walk through poles. Turns out, who knew? I don't really know where I'm supposed to go from here, mind you. This way, maybe? No. Dead end. Oh, to the next light, over there. Just gonna stand in the light a little bit, and then run. And then run. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to go that way. Alan, get it back under the light. There we go. Maybe not that way? Who knows? Usually, in the past when that darkness effect has happened, that's the wrong way. I see the thermos. Nope, that is the next collectible. I'm supposed to go this way. I wonder if jumping resets the stamina meter. And then the next one is in the mill itself. Okay. Right. Shortest path. Oh god. I made it. Sucks to be you guys. Go and catch Alan. I'm going to assume I have to go up the ladder. Again, even though the collectibles don't really do anything, I'm collecting them just for my sense of completion, so that when I go to the statistics page, they're all full. So that if I do go back and play casually again on Nightmare to get all the manuscript pages, for example, that's something that I don't have to worry about. If they hurt you if you step on them. I imagine they do. Full of revolver ammo. Okay. I'm supposed to think there's someone up here. Again, you can boost without needing the batteries. The batteries just... they see you up there. Speed up the... recharge rate. That's the word I was looking for. So the next manuscript page is out there. Again, also I'm aware that me following a collectible guide probably not the most entertaining thing to watch, so if you want to talk about anything, just feel free to post in chat. Obviously I'm trying to present my thoughts on the game at the same time and comment on what's happening, but I do want to get everything.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
The weird kind. The very weird kind. Well, I mean, the extremely weird kind in this case. There's nothing shining over here, is there? Nope. And there's no press E to do something prompt. Guess I'll continue going up. Alan has to get into the right place before he can do something. Oh, don't make me do this game. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
See, Alan, your first mistake was writing yourself into the story. I see that flashing over there. If you hadn't written yourself into the story, you probably wouldn't be in this situation right now. But you had to go and Gary Stew yourself. How do I get out? Ah. The ladder. Look up, you fool. I was so distracted by the bird, the roof falling in didn't really register. The darkness wears her face. Okay.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
I would assume that that's a reference to the widow. Oh boy. Save the rifle ammo then. That's pretty good. Interesting.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Nothing about this is natural, Alan. Absolutely nothing. You have written all of this into being somehow. Well, I assume the darkness is willing what you wrote into being. Alan, get up. Thank you. There we go. That's how I get out. Darkness wears her face again. Anything over here? Apart from the way out. Do something work related. 1 second. See what the reply to that is. Well, more supplies, but I can only imagine there's another fight coming up if there are supplies. Full on revolver ammo and full on batteries for that matter. Oh god, up or... It's over here first. Nothing. Sweet. Wasted everyone's time. Truly, I'm sorry. Swear to God. That got me. I guess these are brutes then? Or whatever we're calling them. I think hitting them in the head does a bit more damage, but I could be wrong. The only reason I shot them was because there was ammunition right there. I think I got a reply to my message. Resume game. Back up to maximum ammo. I see another safe haven up there. Come on, game, spook me again. I know you wanna. I know you wanna do it. So do it. Put me out of my misery. Why is even the checkpoint noise ominous? Oh god, Lover's Peak. Never forget. Never forget yesterday and my annoyance. Campgrounds. Oh, hey, we're playing Psychonauts again. Also, Alan doesn't open things. He just runs into them and they open for him.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
The enemies that talk to you, usually stronger. Usually stronger. Right, where is he? Oh, it's a lie. I can see he's on the other side of this rock. Oh god. Yeah, I'll use the battery for that. Think I got it? Oh, I got the dodge. That's a 3-part swing. Okay, I know I told the game to spook me. I baited it, and I asked for that. If it could not throw more people like that at me, that would be grand. I used the battery and everything. That's the safe haven up there. Is this a tent or just an oddly conical hill? It's just not conical hill. Okay. Guess I'll keep going, heading for the light. A lot of this game is just head for the nearest light. And I tell you what, I'm happy when I find them. I am happy when I find them. Barry?
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Poor Barry. He's not cut out for this. Not sure Alan is either, but at least Alan has a brutal anger problem to hopefully work through during the course of the game. If you're playing this on consoles, an achievement for killing loads of birds. There's 1,000, as you do.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Alan, you're not out of the woods yet. Sorry for the joke. Okay. Anything in here I can take? One of each.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Okay, so that's my objective. That's what I'm heading towards. Casual spot of Grand Theft Auto. No big deal. Key is logically in the building then. Nightingale fires at wake. Oh, Agent Nightingale, yeah.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Bit of foreshadowing that. I know it's the women's, but foreshadowing there for what I can only assume is the next episode. Or the end of this episode. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Check the ends.
I had to find the key to the garage.
Thanks, Alan. I picked up on what the game was telling me. Birds. Huh?
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Oh dear. We don't want Alice to die.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
Yeah, or I could just run. Is that cool? Hope that's cool. Just gonna run. Seems fair to me. Up in the Ford. Okay, so there is actually driving in the game. Okay, so who's dead? Take a right when you see the street. Oh, there it is. Gonna hop out, grab this, get back in the van. Pick up whatever you want to call it. Avoid all of those. Here's the next landmark. Aha! Why would you not drive here? Okay. Wow, this is... There are a lot of taken around here. Do I just... Okay, right, well that's literally right there. High pitch beat. Duck, I guess. Oh, that's not good. I'm heading for the light. Hopefully they'll despawn. Hopefully they'll despawn. Oh, that's the bullshit. There we go. There we go. Whew. Yeah. Oh. Take the hunting rifle ammunition. Don't mind if I do. There we go. That's that collectible. Can I drive this car? I can. Oh, spun out. Well, I guess there is a brake for a reason. pretty cool, actually. Obviously, the rhythm of the game is being broken slightly by me going to grab collectibles and stuff. I'm just going to get out and shoot him. I have to go in this tunnel anyway, so... Grab that. There's a manuscript page over here. You can kind of briefly see it. Yep, jumping does seem to kind of obviate the slow walk. Oh, there's someone over there.
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed, but there was no cabin and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? What had happened to Alice? I had to get her back. I couldn't face life without her.
Oh. Right. You guys are pure BS because you guaranteed 2 hits, so yeah, that really does seem to be how you keep your stamina. I don't know where I'm going, mind you. Oh, up there probably. Just make sure there's nothing else. Just make sure I'm at the right numbers. Yep, I'm at the right numbers. I'm driving that fast game, although I guess this isn't a driving game, so why would the let's grab the checkpoint. Please checkpoint. There we go. Oh, I see, if I'd come out of the tunnel I could run up here. Okay. That's fine. But I have the car, so I can drive. Back to the visitor center, I believe. Yep. The debris? Hello? Okay, well, the debris just kind of messed the car up a little bit. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I have to get out anyway. Okay, where's my next collectible? Okay.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Wow, yeah. You could kindly not.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake.
That is pit.
You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back.
Hi, Rain.
Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
I think I've got the wrong cabin. Sure did. So, I hope you're okay, Rain, or your managerialness. This might look like a weird way of getting around, but it's the only way to have nigh infinite stamina.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Poor Barry. Right. Grab all of the flares of flare gun ammo. Oh,
Al!
there it is.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Ah, there we go. I was trying to think what you missed after yesterday. Someone claims to have kidnapped Alice, even though I'm pretty sure she's gone. Alright, that door's locked. I have to go all the way around the front. Myself, I'm okay. I'm doing a shorter stream today just because I've got a friend coming over and I started late. But other than that, you know, just a bit tired more than anything. Do I have to kill them? Is that what I have to do? Yeah, I think I have to kill them. Okay. Come on. Where are you? Barry, I don't think many people are allergic to birds. I can't see anything to all the flares. So that's great. In case you're wondering, this is where you grind for the kill all the birds achievement. Am I doing 2 flares? Ooh, not great. Sorry, 2 flares in my gun. I have 10 just road flares. Right, I'm out of road flares. I'm down to shooting them with my revolver. Oh! Well, that was good. There's also a flare on the table. But yeah, so Alice has been kidnapped, ran through the woods, met someone who has read the manuscript, so he knows what's happening. That was annoying. Barry. Oh, it's the other side. The woods were annoying, but there we go. Did a bit of research. Apparently chapter 3 is hella long. Or episode 3, sorry.
Hey, Al.
Oh, it's like a TV show.
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a
As well.
psychotic episode, man.
So you get a
I
sweet credit
sent
song.
Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Alan, you haven't been able to do that for 3 years. That's the whole point
Barry
of this.
Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Well, clearly
Have a
Rose
great
is
day.
not Rose.
Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
episode 2.
Pretty please, can you tell me where I am? You want to say something? I need to get my bearings amongst, and the shadows keep on changing.
So there's no credits or anything, you just get a sweet song. This game has a great soundtrack. Also, you can play them from the main menu as well.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Yeah, show you at the end.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried
Damn it,
that
Barry.
you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So, don't.
Hey,
I
Rusty's
have
dead.
found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Episode 3, Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Barry, you're a creep.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
But I've found some
Help
manuscript
you, folks?
pages.
Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh?
stuttering.
I heard on the radio you were
Less
visiting.
present.
Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place
Man has
is
no legs.
crazy. Disappearances,
Standard joke.
mysterious deaths,
Is
urban
standard.
legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was
Whoa,
a
you can't say
doorway
that.
to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that
All the
place
books in the
came to be
cabin were by
called
Zane.
Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
I remember from yesterday. Yeah, as I mentioned, the stream might be fine, but the actual recording yesterday had some frame rate issues. So, like, it's fine when I play it as well, but I guess it's just the recording. Can't cope with it. Screen capture software or whatever. There is a boat. It's just lying out. Not in the water where boats live.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers. Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Kind of as oil and not, you know, the darkness. Turns out facing right. I'll see it on a picnic table. Oh, there it is. Woo! Steal someone else's thermos. It's no big deal.
Just follow me. It's not far.
Some pretty good echo going on. Randy's Dogs open. What's on the menu for today? Hot dog, chili dog, corn dog, taco dog, the famous dog, big dog, monster dog, belly burster, trailer trash dog.
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
Granny Claus clam chowder, sparkling river special, Asgardian chicken parmesan, Gods of Asgard. Cauldron Lake deep fried plate. Zany chicken fried steak. This food is
give
all
me a break,
real
mister.
cheap.
Can we just get a move on?
Rabbit food. Salad. Salad with chicken. Small side salad. Extra dressing. Opening hours. Extra fixins. Just ask for them.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just
Thanks,
a week
Barry.
earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane
not a bag
before
lady.
they both died.
She's
and
crazy.
She had some kind of a breakdown.
She's crazy, but she's not homeless, you know. Get it right, Barry. She's Barry. Get it right. See, we don't have anything like this in the UK as far as I'm aware. Not where people live permanently, anyway. Does Rose live in the bin? I guess not. Wow. Maybe I should have kept walking so the conversation gave us something to listen to on this slog. I hate it in games where you move faster than the person you're supposed to be following.
Well, mister,
What a boat.
this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
I guess I go. I don't know. Push things open with my face again.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes.
She says nothing like she used to
Yes.
Alan.
Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al. Al, what's... Oh.
Barry! What? What?
The coffee was drugged. Or he just stood up too quickly, one of the two. Nah, definitely stood up too quickly.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Hell yeah, live action TV sequence.
Back to work, boy.
That was my face, wasn't it? That was Alan Wake's face. Rose is a super fan.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
Yup.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. about the complex incantation I'm attempting, about this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances,
Magic.
Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
So she's a super fan then. The only way it would be creepier is if she slept with her head facing the shrine. What else have we got? Can we make anything out? Medicated and something. Maybe not.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Rose, I'm just going to steal this thermos. I hope that's fine.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Poor Rose. Barry.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Okay, Barry. Why not? Oh, that's the manuscript piece. Page.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
But we didn't do anything. Just checking out back here. So we'll just go the way I came. Oh, there we go. There we go.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy.
That heavy weather.
Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know, I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
Yeah.
He does. It's true.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know,
Who's got the lights on?
Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure
Why is the soundtrack for this game so good? Let's not run around like an idiot until I absolutely have to. Next landmark is... cutscene with police. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
But I didn't do anything.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
Did they just shoot Randall?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn
Damn
maniac.
It's going well for
I
Alan.
hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on him. Get after him. Don't let him get away. Move it, move it, move it. I'll have you shot.
Because I'm being chased, let's do the whole stamina thing. Let's see if this works. I assume I was supposed to go left.
There he is.
Here I am.
Suspect in sight.
No, no you don't.
Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
I mean,
Oh, damn.
yep, they have light too. I'm moving quite quickly, I guess. Wow, yeah, this really seems to preserve your stamina bar. Oh boy, not that you can see it, obviously, because there isn't one, but... do I go up? Where do I go? Ah, up here. Let's kind of jump uphill, I guess. Oh, I see it. I see you. I see your manuscript page. You're over there.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
That should be this one. And to the right of the car, so that's one.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry,
Oh dear.
it opened its eyes.
Oh dear. Nope. Pressed the wrong button. Oh, the darkness is happening, and I don't have any way of making light. Run! This is so dumb that this works. Oh, right, F5.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. Pretty girl, she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Poor Rose.
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over. Nightingale, over. What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
Oh, trouble in legal paradise.
Search the area.
Again, it's so dumb that this works. I also can't wait to kill myself by jumping off of something important by doing this. The darkness, the dark presence. Nice game. Thanks for giving me the illusion of safety and hope.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
That geek writer just took out my deputies. Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to
Thanks, Sheriff Breaker.
That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Also, she knows that weird stuff happens in Bright Falls. So there's that also. And get his breath back. That's the helicopter. Is that the petrol station again in the distance?
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Or I could just keep running.
There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
There's a fire watch tower to run to. How about I run to that? Is that good with you? Alan just hopping in the background. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Yeah, there's the fire, the petrol station. That's the first level of the game right there. Oh, I think I saw her inside, but I'll just check. Yep. In the Firewatch Tower.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything.
They were drugged.
Well, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on. Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over.
If you know what I mean.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of you. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Wow. I'm not going to jump down the steps.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Happily, there was a searchlight up here.
There was no power to the searchlight.
There is a thermos, though. Yoink. Still, why are they a collectible? Okay. That's my impression of that. Oh, this seems safe, just the sparks flying all over the place.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Okay, so it's timed. It broke. Really? Swear to God, Alan. He doesn't control very well. Son of a bee. Even when not jumping like an idiot, he doesn't control terribly well. That's all I needed to do. I like how it broke, but it's still saying it has power. Come on, Alan. You can do it. Yeah, I'm not going to jump downstairs. That seems like a recipe for disaster. Knowing how easy it is to jump off of things without meaning to. Again, the way Alan's offset really messes with my brain, in a way. Sweet, merciful torchlight. Right, it's just a torch. There's no weapon or anything. Not even anything tucked back here. Guess not. Okay, right, well I can sort of defend myself again. I like how the texture's still there. If you're ever in front of a locked gate at night, pick up your torch, pick up your flashlight, and just shine it on the gate. And yeah, it makes me feel like, because I've got the microphone roughly central in my field of view. You know, like how you can sort of see your nose when you're looking straight ahead. I've got the microphone in that sort of position, but then Alan's off center, so I'm kind of leaning around the microphone to see properly what's happening, and it's messing with my perception of the game, like my actual visual perception of the game, I should say. Oh.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report.
Why does it hate my middle mouse button?
Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Again. Oh, again. I know that some people don't really like me just standing still and listening to the stuff or watching the TV shows, but it's great lore. Remedy put the time in to create all of this stuff, so may as well pay attention to it. I like lore in games. What is Boris? Right, well, I'm going to assume the light is where I'm going. Yes, what is Boris? Wow, that was close. If I can get there, they'll despawn. And there's a radio right here.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
You sure did?
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door, and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
There we go. Good guy Pat looking out for the community. Meanwhile, I'm going to run and jump like an asshole. Oh, I see it. It's up there. Huh?
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
This last sentence, I feel personally attacked. Oh god. Roots. That's what you get, asshole. Is this the path? I don't think this is the path. I saw police lights over there, but let's Oh, there's the path. I see it. Maybe. I have no idea where the path is. I'm just gonna go this way. Right, this is the landmark I was to look out for. I might just die, though. I have to go right. There's a cave somewhere. Oh shit. Yep, this is what I was worried would happen. Because I don't know where the path is. Because it might be obvious if everything were brighter. But again, my laptop monitor displays colours. Oh, I've got to do all that again. My laptop monitor displays things really dark for some reason. and it sucks sometimes. Oh, you're good. Did I get squashed? Solid vegetable joke there. Yeah, I can't outrun them like that. Okay. Obviously, when you're jumping, you can't be dodging. Ah, I'm dead. Where did my death count index card go anyway? Oh, there we go. I found it. So it was about 117 for that terrible joke, but I feel like that could go in the dumb jokes collection. The date is the 19th. So that's 3 deaths, I think, so far. Right, there we go, that's them dealt with. So, because I suspect it will be infinitely spawning enemies, they will respawn when you kill the last of them. I can only assume this is the path. It looks vaguely different. And as soon as you get hit, it all goes black and white and it's really difficult to tell. Okay, I'm back at the police car. See, I don't see a fork in the path anywhere. Because the left is supposed to take you to the police car, the right has a rock with an arrow on it. And I don't see the arrow. Because that's what leads you to the supply chest. Like all of the other times we've had arrows painted on things. So I'm probably going to take another death here just to try and figure out where I'm actually supposed to be going. I can jump faster than you can run. Because I would really love to know where the path is supposed to take me. So I can get the supply chest. I honestly have no idea where the path is supposed to be leading me. This is so dumb. Like, I'm trying to follow a collectible guide, so I'm trying to get to a specific place. That's fine. Part of the problem is just me trying to do this. Part of the problem is also the game. I did press the dodge button there, it didn't register. I guess there's a cooldown on after throwing stuff. Right, so the path appears to be this vaguely orange bit. because it's just a gap in the grass. But then as soon as I flashbang myself, paint, I saw it. I saw the paint on the ground. Where's the next? Aha! This is terrifying, by the way. Just so that we're all on the side. Oh, there we go. Sweet Merciful Cave. Come on, Alan. Oh, right. Quick time event. Oh, I did it. Oh, I got here. Oh. Whew. I can breathe. If anyone were a tier 3 sub, I'd ask them to drop a comrade yay, but that's not going to happen. But I can clap myself on the back and in front of my face, because clapping oneself on the back is really awkward to do. Right. So that checkpointed. Where am I going now? Let's just check where I'm going so I know what to look for. Just head for the radio station. I guess. Alan! When I press the middle mouse button, Alan. So you see that animation he did where he kind of reached to his pocket and then there was a click as a flashbang hit the ground. I pressed the middle mouse button to drop the flashbang. But he didn't. In any way, shape or form drop a flashbang. Now I'm caught up on a rock like an asshole. Oh, the clicking on the ground was an axe. That's what the noise was. Save the flashbangs. I see where it says radio. I see it. Damn it, Alan. It's true. Oh, the music stopped. Damn it, Alan, when I tell you to drop a flashbang. Drop an effing flashbang. Yeah, no.
Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Don't you mean a coal Maine? Ayo! It only works if you know his name's Maine. Also gonna add that to the dumb joke collection. Thank you for sticking with this train wreck rain, by the way. For so long. I bet my stream in general, not this one as well. Yes, that compassionate viewpoint. There's the thermos over there. Alright, that's my next landmark. Okay. An obvious manuscript page after a cutscene. What? No, I guess it's just the model. Just looks upside down. The voice of Pat Maine all night, every night.
Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Thanks for telling everyone where I am, Pat.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Thanks for telling
I'm
everyone.
so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Nightingale is... This is a mature stream. You had to click through a mature stream warning. Fucking insane. Also can't remember my name. It's clearly Alan Wake. My name is Alan.
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
That looks promising. Oh, there it is. Goddamn animal.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Reached the train depot. I guess that's what that is then. Oh, right, it's a train. Oh well, you know, time to hop like an idiot. Don't do it. I flashbang myself again. Alan. Alan, pick up the sodding flat. Thank you, Alan. Oh, sweet, merciful. Alright, I've got shotgun ammo, but no shotgun. Right, where's my thing? Face the light, turn right, run up the path. Follow the wall. Oh god, Alan. Alan likes hugging trees as well, in case anyone was curious about that. Don't make me shoot you. Alright, there we go. So in theory, nothing else should spawn apart from the one following me. This time that dodged. Why would you think to come up here? This is the thing. Like, this is hella out of the way. Also, it annoys me that the bad guys outspeed you. But that's just a problem I have with loads of games. Stay back. I just need health back. I trained him as long as I could, but I need the health. And there we go. You run all the way up to the top, you get here.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over.
Okay.
He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Oops. Keep pressing escape instead of F5. Okay, so now I go all the way back down. I'm not playing a Ubisoft game, I don't have to climb the radio tower. I need to go all the way back down, but there's a thermos on a cliff overlooking the radio station. So. That's the radio. I assume that one. Over there. Gentle. Let's just jump. It's faster. That's the thermos. Felt good doing that. I will come to a truck with a light next to it. Get away from me, birds. My name is Alan Wake. I do not like the flappy flaps. Or anything. I am Grump. Love the music. Oh, the music's so good. Sky Rats also, yeah. It's like a lightsaber. Hell yeah. At least with the birds, I don't have to kill them. Just keeping the light on them kills them. But I don't have to use ammunition on them. Sorry, is what I meant. So you have to sidetrack all the way up there to get those 2 collectibles, and then you get attacked all the way back down. Heading back for the safe haven. I hear them. Oh, I heard you. You don't need to show me, game. Yeah, that's what I think of you. Is this the truck with the light next to it? Probably not. I don't know where to go from here, is the problem. I don't think it's that way. Just reset everything. Down here? No. Because the darkness obviously is going to infinitely spawn things. Where the hell do I go? So I went that way. I came from over there. I guess this is the way I'm supposed to go, huh? Oh, there's another light. Generator, sorry.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Well, that's... The darkness controls the Taken, huh? Okay. Or grab the shotgun. In light you can hurt them. Yeah, I figured that out, game. There we go. This is 5 of 12. Wow. There's a guy on the roof. Ah, yes, the good old 2 hits. I'll tell you what. Like, it's clearly it's not a shooting game, but the oh god, I'm gonna die. The gunplay's not that bad. I just fired blindly there. You could probably tell. My hand twitched at the last minute. Joy Rapture. There we go. We're good. Make sure everything's reloaded. I see a light over there. I assume that's where I'm going next. Okay, okay. Follow the path. Oh, you can turn them back on. Oh, they just turn off after a moment or two. Okay. Manuscript. Yeah, the gunplay's satisfying. The whole mechanic of having to keep them in the light is slightly annoying.
The bulldozer's engine
Please
roared
don't.
to life.
Oh
Mud
no.
and rocks flew as it
Oh
fought
no.
traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
I assume that means I'm going to be fighting a bulldozer at some point. Yay! Don't know why I keep letting go of the sprint button. I can hold it down. You know, of all the things I don't want to fight, a bulldozer's pretty high up there. Yeah, I'm man enough to admit that. Just continuing down the trail. There it is.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole.
That's because he is an asshole.
He felt wrong, and it
I'll
wasn't
reply in a
just the
moment,
smell
Kiwi.
of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
So the flashlight looks like a lightsaber because it's my primary weapon. Everything in this game is bulletproof until you expose it to enough light. And you can do that as well. However, so human enemies you have to shoot. These are your weapons. There's a hunting rifle as well. But there are birds that will attack you, and you can just cut through them with the torch, so it is like a lightsaber at that moment. Also, I'm following a collectible guide, so I will pause periodically and check where my next collectible is. Some of them contribute to the lore, like the manuscript pages do, and the TV show, and the radio. The thermos flasks, not so much, they're just a collectible, but I made the mistake of checking what was recorded, and they're recorded here. So if I don't get all of them, I'll be really annoyed with myself. So that's why I'm checking. Collecting them. Okay, just keep going, I guess. But this is a horror game from Remedy, people behind Control and Max Payne.
Hello?
So, yeah, it was weird.
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. It's something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
No, the supply chest nearby at least. I remember playing 30 minutes back when it came out. Just horror games get freaked out super easily. I get freaked out pretty easily. Wake attacked by a possessed object. So this is about... Well, this is episode 3 of 6. Apparently it's super long. I mean, just looking at the collectibles list, I am maybe halfway through it. Nearly maybe halfway through it. Yeah, just less than half. I imagine if Twin Peaks had a video game, it would play a lot like this. I've never seen Twin Peaks, but just from what people say about it. If you're curious about the first 2 episodes, Kiwi, episodes 1 and halfway through episode 2 are up on YouTube on my channel already. If you do want to see the start of the game, it's fun, definitely fun. But I totally get that not playing horror games.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Really enjoyed Dragon Age 2? Good, I'm glad. Yeah, Inquisition has a greatly different feel, so I completely understand if it's not your thing. I'll probably play it on stream at some point. So if you are interested in the story, you can experience it that way. However, I'm on, I think, 17 episodes of Dragon Age Origins and 40 hours in. So going on some basic maths, that'd be 30 episodes of Dragon Age Inquisition. So 30 streams, so about 15 weeks. So, 4 months, maybe? No, something like that. Anyway, so it'll take a while for me to play through it all. But I want to get there. I want to play it on stream. I want to finish it anyway. That's my plan. But I'm glad you enjoyed Dragon Age 2. I know that a lot of people might say don't play it, but if you play it and you like it, you're the winner, really. Yep, that's what I thought. So I noticed that. You honestly got so happy when Alistair appeared? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I assume that means you made Alistair king then. Because Alistair can appear in 3, in Inquisition, as can Hawk. Fuck yeah, you did, yeah. Yeah, Alistair can appear in Inquisition as well. I believe, if I recall correctly. Like many horror games... Sorry. Unlike many horror games, there's plenty of ammunition in this game. Alistair's great. I know I have friends who don't like it, and I feel like I have to play it. You do have to get about 20 hours in to get to that point, but if Hawk survived, Hawk can show up, and then depending on the choices you make in Dragon Age 2, you will have to do Dragon Age Keep, which is an online service, because they can't import saves to Inquisition, but it's free. So it is what it is. But it depends on your choices, depends on who turns up. I think if Alistair's king, he won't show up, if I recall correctly. No, I'm doubting myself and I'm being unprofessional and researching stuff off stream. Out of the game I'm playing. But it's been one of those days. I might just be spouting complete nonsense. Dragon Age Inquisition, here we go. Oh yeah, you have to make certain choices. So because you made him a king, you've got a different choice to make. If he remains a Grey Warden, something happens, and then etc. etc. I thought he appeared. But if you can wait like 6 months, I might get there. It'll be longer than 6 months, I'm sorry. 8 months to a year. Okay, I found the supply chest. God damn it. There we go. Wait for you and your king. Yeah, I always make Alistair king. The Origins playthrough will have Alistair marrying Honora. Right, could you kindly pop the fuck off? Thank you. This is the fastest way to move in the game, and that it preserves your stamina, so...
I could see a railway bridge up ahead.
That's what I'm doing.
And a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Follow. Okay, mysterious signs. Alan, climb the thing. Climb the thing, Alan. Really? Really? I wasn't going to kill you, dude, but I will if I have to. I will defend myself if attacked. Bolts, shadowy darkness knight. They're called the Taken. I don't know why I said darkness. They're called the Taken. Bolts, Taken knight. Oh, stuff's going to attack me based on that manuscript, isn't it? So the manuscript pages are... So the basic premise of the game after the half hour you played... Alan wakes up a week later after
the
arriving.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over.
Okay, I'm not sure what I was supposed to do there.
Of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Wow, the audio cue kept going, huh? Yes. After the half hour you played, so Alan and Alice get to the cabin. This is, I guess, a recap for Rain anyway. Alan and Alice get to the cabin. Stuff happens wherein Alice disappears. Alan dives into the water after her. You discover that Alice doesn't like the dark. Alan dives into the water after her. Wakes up a week later, no idea what happened. And he's written this story. He doesn't remember writing it. He's not written for 2 years. Have I soft locked because I can't get over this damn pipe? There we go. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to go this way.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger.
And the story is prophetic.
Everything in its path.
So the manuscript pages that I'm picking up are kind of hinting at what's coming in terms of the gameplay. I just need to get off the bridge. There we go. So, like, The manuscript pages are collectibles that are worth getting because they can hint at what's coming. Right, I made it off the bridge. Be next to the ladder. Oh, I guess over here. There we go. So they'll tell you what's coming, or they'll tell you what's happening to all the characters. So this is what just happened here, for example.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment.
And this was something that happened kind of in-game. It was alluded to in-game, but it happened the previous day.
I slammed the door shut
an hour
right
previously
in
or
his
something.
smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
That doesn't sound great. So the manuscript page is definitely worth getting. However, some of them... So it says missing page because you don't have it. Some of them don't appear until you play it on the hardest difficulty. To play it on the hardest difficulty, you need to complete each episode. And then you unlock Nightmare difficulty. Like, for instance, there's a Nightmare manuscript nearby, but I can't get it because I'm not playing on Nightmare. I'm playing on Easy. Good. I'm glad everyone so far seems to be fine with playing on Easy.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Why is there... Okay, I guess this just holds more batteries. There's a few Stephen King references as well, which is cool. See it to your right on the pallet after you drop down. So yeah, I assume this just holds more batteries. Nope. Maybe it deals damage faster. Oh, that's the thermos. There's a generator for the light. Right, let's do it. Come on, possessed objects. I know you are around here somewhere. Oh no, that's not for the light. That's for the gate to progress. I got dark all of a sudden. So my next landmark. Oh, just want some inside. Thanks, game. I hate those guys so much. So much. So rude, yeah, they run at you and they take more shots to kill and everything. They also deal damage when they run into you. Like obviously you can dodge them, but yeah, the heavy duty flashlight seems to deal the damage faster. Like I dodged that guy. The smaller guys, they take one shot to kill, but if they hit you, they do 2 attacks. The first one stuns you, and the second one, the follow-up hurts you. It's kind of bullshit, really. In light, you can hurt them. But yes, game. I think they need Snickers. Kiwi, don't talk to me about Snickers. I don't know if you've heard, but they're rebranding back to Marathon after 30 years. Who's ready for a TV show? It wouldn't be Remedy without a TV show.
We take the facts of our existence for granted.
Yep, Marathon.
Unaware that they are merely a thin veneer
Certainly in
of
Britain.
desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs.
It's annoying me too. Don't worry.
Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durla's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way.
Snickers is just such a good word. It's a dirty laugh.
Assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durlith.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
It is a horrible name for a chocolate bar.
You have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Durlith learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
I think that was the weakest of the 3 Night Springs episodes I've watched so far. Quantum Suicide's probably the strongest, with the Mirror Man being the one in the middle. Find a vehicle. This is the perfect place to find a bulldozer, isn't it? Let's face it, this is where the bulldozer's going to attack me. I see a gate over there. And there's another fight's coming. Where's my next collectible? Head out the door to the left. Thank you. There it is. Something over there. Anyway. Bit of lore.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
So, something I forgot to mention actually. So this is the manuscript that he wrote in the week that's missing. At the start of episode 2, there's a flashback sequence, because Alan's unconscious, and remembering, it's like 3 years previously, where he's just finished his, 2 years previously when he's just finished his last novel. And you can find 2 pages from that novel, and it just sounds very Max Payne-y. Okay, next collectible. It is over there. Yep, there's the bulldozer. Ow. That was rude. Ow. Can I get back up here? Just got fucking destroyed by a bulldozer. Oh, if anyone's curious, was uncomfortable. At the start of this stream, right, I can't get back up there. Can I wedge myself in the corner, maybe? I have 20 batteries and I'm not afraid to use them. Oh my god, this is the cheese. It's happening. The cheese is real. Okay, so if you want to defeat it, that's where you stand, in this corner. Actually, I think... So I checked the achievement list yesterday, like the Xbox achievement list, just to see what it was like in terms of collectible-based achievements, and if you have to get everything. I think one of them was to defeat it with the torch. Oh, I wonder if it means the basic torch. Another one is defeat the tornado, which I'm not looking forward to. I can only imagine that'll be fun. Ah, I guess you're supposed to run for the button and then just wait for the gate to open. Not this guy. Because I'm an idiot. Yep. Yep. That's almost certainly what you're supposed to do. And just survive long enough. I just beat a bulldozer with a light. How many people can say that? Probably could answer that by checking like true achievements, but please don't. The last collectible is there. Can I get in this building? Probably not, right? Please keep out. Authorized personnel only. I guess I'm not authorized. Oh, it's a driving section. This is a multi-genre game. Why would I play the game the proper way? True, true. This is a multi-genre game. It has driving in it. Sometimes. This is clearly a cutscene.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Yeah, I'll then go to the coal mine where it's dark all the time.
The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper.
It is a
and
gorgeous
he would give
game.
me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
You know, this is set to medium, and it's not noticeably different from high, except the recording's not stuttering for frame rate problem. Anti-aliasing is weird, but there we go. There's a bit of screen tear on the recording. However, I do have a friend coming over, so I'm going to stop the YouTube recording here and just hang out and chat for a few moments. So YouTube, hope you enjoyed.